Our studies, our research, and eventually our careers are in service to people with enormous health challenges that go unnoticed by the world. Most days, our own work providing primary care to the underserved in rural and urban settings in America goes unnoticed as well. Most days, the rewards we receive for the care we provide is simply knowing that we've done our best to help a person, a family, a community, feel better than they did the day before. Most days, we know the odds of realizing systemic change in healthcare that favors the wealthy over the poor are long. Yet we labor on battling those odds. But today, Meharrians, is not one of those days. Today, it is my great privilege and pleasure to announce that Meharry Medical College has received a truly historic gift from Bloomberg Philanthropies in the amount of $34 million to increase the number of black doctors in this country so as to improve minority health and healthcare nationwide. Now, students, let me make sure that you understand what this means. That means that each and every medical student currently enrolled at Meharry Medical College will be eligible for a scholarship of up to $100,000. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, our gratitude to Bloomberg Philanthropies and to Michael Bloomberg personally is truly boundless. Our appreciation of what this gift means for us and for me personally, because I love my students so much, is overwhelming. This extraordinary gift, the largest by far in the 144-year history of Meharry Medical College, is just truly beyond belief. It will fund scholarships for our current students, as I said, with financial need. The immediate significance is to reduce the student debt burden at a time when that's an enormous challenge, especially in our COVID-19 pandemic. And its implications beyond that will resonate directly to the community that you will serve and to your families. Its impact on Meharry as an institution will also be profound. Much of our resources ensures our students are able to afford the exorbitant cost of medical school. We'll now be able to redirect some of those resources toward programs and initiatives that greatly enhance the Meharry experience for students, not to mention being able to help other students who are not medical students at the college. And it's going to provide some financial support for programs that enhance your experience, as I said, but it's also going to touch students that are not touched directly by this gift. So, Bloomberg's gift, philanthropy's gift, represents significant mainstream appreciation. It's the first time in our history, and for those that we care about. So, you can't get more mainstream than being recognized by Bloomberg Philanthropies. And as far as I'm concerned, this recognition is long overdue. And God bless philanthropies. But, my colleagues, you need to understand that this gift extends beyond Meharry. The other three historically black medical schools are getting support as well, and the total amount of this gift is $100 million for Meharry, Morehouse, and Duke. So let's let that sink in for a moment. $100 million that will significantly increase the woefully small numbers of African American physicians practicing across America. So, as far as I'm concerned, today is the dawn of a new day for the future of minority health and for you who are rising to take that challenge. This gift finally and meaningfully recognizes the importance to our society of training primary care doctors, not only to address the unique health challenges of disadvantaged communities, but the social determinants of health, which are a huge challenge. The gift is a major investment in finally solving these challenges by encouraging more talented young people like yourselves to choose careers dedicated to creating a healthier America in those corners of the country that have always gotten the short end of the stick. This gift says to the nation very loudly and very clearly that Black health care matters. It does. So Meharryans, the coming days are going to be very exciting ones. I, along with the rest of Meharry's faculty and staff, could not be happier for our entire community and cannot wait to work with you to help you follow your passions. But today, let's take a moment to enjoy this moment and this wonderful gift from Bloomberg Philanthropies. So I hope you'll take time to reach out to Bloomberg and his team to say thank you for this extraordinary gift. The black doctors of days gone by who could not walk in a white hospital, much less claim admitting privileges. The ones who willingly made home visits to 6 families in exchange for a sack of flour. The ones who have been passed over countless times and worked through and still preserve. The ones who never saw a dime from anyone, much less a scholarship. This is all about them as well. We stand on their strong, unbending shoulders today, and we are so grateful. Let us take a moment to thank our countless patients down through the years who've trusted us with their care. Many have had little reason to trust mainstream medical establishment, but they placed their trust in us, and we take that very seriously. We've done everything we can to deserve that trust, and we're going to continue to do that because they need us. If the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic has taught us nothing else, it continues to show us that communities all over the country desperately need us, need you, and that's something we can all be proud about. Today, Bloomberg Philanthropies has made it possible for us to reach them with more doctors, keenly attuned to their needs. So we can begin to make plans to do more for them tomorrow and every day going forward. So to Bloomberg Philanthropies and Michael Bloomberg himself, we're extraordinarily grateful for this historic gift that can allow us to keep producing America's best doctors. Thank you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Patrick Johnson. I am the Senior Vice President for Institutional Advancement here at Meharry Medical College. And I want to speak on the magnitude of the gift that we just received and give a little background of what that means, or a little color of what that means across America, not only to this institution, but to the 3 other academic health science centers across the nation. A lot of people have asked me in recent days internally, what does this really mean? We know what it means for our students, which is the whole purpose of why these institutions exist, is to train future healthcare leaders that make a difference in the world. But it is no secret that our institutions struggle behind the rest of the medical schools in the nation when it comes to large-scale investment and philanthropic investments. We chose this morning to stand at the backdrop that you see before us here, the collage that's on the wall, which is a history of Meharry, starting with the very first philanthropic gift from Samuel D. Meharry himself. You will see, as Dr. Hilder said, that we stand on the shoulders of giants. There's a listing of all of our former presidents, administrators, students that have gone on to make huge differences in the world stand back there on this collage here. And as I look at it, I realize that all of that was made possible with what at the time was a significant philanthropic gift that created a ripple effect that produced the people that have gone on and made significant impact across the world. It is not an understatement to say that this gift by Michael Bloomberg and Bloomberg Philanthropies has sent shockwaves and will send shockwaves across the nation by making such an impactful gift to these four institutions. $100 million is a lot of money invested in students, but it also shows that the due diligence that was done by Mr. Bloomberg and his team, they truly believe that these institutions are worth investing in and that will make a significant impact on healthcare in this country. So with that, I'd like to say thank you to Michael Bloomberg and Bloomberg Philanthropies. And if you are on the Zoom call, if you could please go from gallery view to speaker view, because I would like to introduce everyone to the person that you should get to know very well, Ms. Garnisha Isadora, who is a senior director for Bloomberg Philanthropies, and she would like to say a few words to everyone. Just before I step away, she has worked tirelessly with all four schools. I would assume because she's worked tirelessly with Meharry to make this a possibility. So with no further ado, Garnisha, I'd like to turn it over to you so you can say a few words about this very important initiative and what it means for our country. Thank you. Can we hear you, Garnisha? You might need to start all over a little bit.
Becoming a doctor is one of the hardest career paths a person can choose, but it's also one of the most important and rewarding. You'll make people's lives better. You'll also make our communities and our country better. The data is clear. More black doctors will mean more black lives saved and more economic opportunity. So much is at stake, and the burden of school debt should never stand in the way. That's why I made this gift. America urgently needs more black doctors. We need you. So thanks and all the best.
So what an extraordinary day. And as I told my board members last night when I told them about this gift, I said how happy I am that the largest gift in Meharry's history was for our students. Because you come to us with a spirit of service and giving. You go out into the world and make a huge difference. The world should know that 81% of you choose to serve the underserved. You make commitments to communities. You take care of those communities in a selfless way. Even in the COVID-19 pandemic, as you look around the country, Meharryans in all kinds of roles are making a huge difference. So what an exciting day. And for me personally, as your chief cheerleader, now I've got something I can be cheering about for a really long time. So to Bloomberg Philanthropies and to Michael Bloomberg, thank you so much. And I hope you all will be inspired by this gift, because it's a truly transformational thing for us. And I hope it will inspire others to recognize the value of what we do every day, so that others will follow suit and make gifts as well. So let's keep this thing rolling, and let's keep doing what we do. And thank you all for being here this morning.